Welcome to the Spirit Guide Daily. When we are in a collective, we all share energy. These are timeless messages that will reach you when they're meant to. So many people have been telling me that it's a good way for them to learn tarot, that I've also started including in the title that these serve as intermediate tarot lessons. You do need a good working knowledge and you need to be interested in reading in reverse as well, but these will help expand your essentially lexicon of card meetings. This is the Nordic Magic deck. It's going to be bringing you 3 predictive cards. These are the tea leaf cards. They're gigantic, so these are pared down to about half. This is the Wisdom Oracle. Hey guys, before I get started, what am I going to say? There's sea salt on my table. What am I going to say? Don't forget to subscribe, please, because it helps my channel. Please remember to hit that thumbs up button. That helps me with the algorithm. And if you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. But let's go. 1, 2, 3. And let's see what is in the cards for the collective. What's coming up here? I have the Hermit in reverse. I love that. That can be a lesson learned, move forward type of energy. It's the Virgo card. The Hermit is the card of like soul searching and looking within, sometimes examining yourself for what accountability you need to have for the path that your life has taken. But when the Hermit is in reverse, the Hermit is emerging from that cave. Most people understand that the Hermit in the tarot deck is also actually the Fool. They are the same figure. The entire tarot is the Fool's journey. At the number 9, which is the number of individuality, the Hermit withdraws into a cage to do that soul searching, to go through the lessons that the Hermit has learned. And in fact, the Page of Pentacles is next. This says new experiences on it. It's also a card for lessons learned. In most depiction, the Page of Pentacles is holding a levitating pentacle as well, so it can be about spell work. And that one's coming out with the High Priestess in reverse. One of the things I like about the High Priestess in reverse, it is clarity, it is understanding, it is things being made clear, and seeing things from many different perspectives. The High Priestess in the upright is one of the things that can tell you that you're reading a fellow reader. It is also a card of enigma and mystery and things being concealed, but in reverse, it is the opposite of all that. Not all reversals hold the opposite meaning of the card in the upright, and reversals are not bad, they just have a different meaning. For instance, I love to see the Hermit in reverse. I have come to the edge, which is new beginnings and taking a risk as well. If you can see here, this is a Colette Baron Reid card, and she is one of the best artists I have literally ever seen. This is a beautiful card about new beginnings and fresh starts, taking risks. After particularly healing, we can become very, very risk averse because it's like, oh, finally I've arrived. I'm no longer wishing I could, cease to be because it hurts so much. And when you're healed, you can start to be very, very, very self-protective. This is a call in all of this to take the lessons from the past that are appropriate about the ways in which potentially you contributed to the situations in your life that weren't serving you. And we all do that. I've done that. Every single person has done that. It's not an insult or an accusation. The reason you want to do it is if you look into yourself to see, well, like, did I maybe ignore red flags? Did I perhaps act too hastily? It gives you information. It helps you learn those lessons that will help you move forward with clarity and with empowerment. One of the things about the High Priestess card is it is a card of empowerment. Now, I only see it that way in reverse. Again, I do read reversals, not everybody does. Chair filled, someone new is entering your life. How cool is that? I kind of get the feeling with that. Now, what form will this take for different people? It will take the form that is meant to for your healing journey. For people who are very, very risk averse, it may be a new opportunity that will stretch your comfort zone. This is one of the things that this is talking about, a new opportunity or a new experience. For other people, it's going to be one of those things where you need to sit with yourself when you are offered something and consider it from all angles, including whether or not you're being ruled by fear and a risk averse. Now, for some people, it in fact may be a new human being. A pentacle is more likely to be an earthly matter involving money or career. It can be about love matters, but it's a very 3D energy. And for everybody I've known who had to recover from CPTSD or PTSD or from traumatic or abusive relationships, please remember the best way to have healthy relationships is to conduct them in the 3D. Judge people by what they've done in the 3D. If somebody ghosted you and has not spoken to you for years, take that as an indication of the level of health that they currently have and release the relationship or the connection. It doesn't mean it will never return to you. It just means that you are recognizing that as it stands, it does not deserve your energy, focus, or attention. I like this energy though. Get ready for new stuff. If you feel like you've, oh, thank God, graduation day, I finally feel like I've made it. I've learned all these things that I need to learn. More is coming your way. More is coming your way, and an opportunity to put those lessons into practice will come as well. In a work situation, you you are drawing upon a knowledge base that you didn't even realize that you were amassing in dealing with a potentially difficult individual as well. And it's not going to register with you for like 2 days that you handled it in a way that you're like, oh, I can see it. I can see the ways in which I've expanded and grown. For other people, again, we have this get ready, something new starting. And if you have decided that you don't want to have relationships or you're not suited to them, that's absolutely fine. The universe will never force anything. That means that part of the message is not for you, which will happen. Even when you're in a collective, it doesn't mean that every daily message will have a message for you. And this one has like 3 different scenarios that could be present in it. And it is more likely to be that you have learned a lesson and you will actually recognize it as progress that you have made, which sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't. This can be in the upright a card of a little bit of navel gazing, but not in a terrible way. It's like self-reflection and self-examination. And this is the way that this is being freed from old energies, and you will be able to see that as well. All right, so that was the Spirit Guide Daily for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. That's the only way to book me. I will never approach you on any platforms. Literally, that's something that goes on in the tarot card community, and please be very aware of it. If you're getting direct messages, if people are trying to solicit readings from you, that's a red flag. So be a little bit careful with that. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, hey, don't forget to look for my new podcast, Logical Magic, Examining Esoterica, available on all major services. Hey, I'll see you next time.